How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast, where we work together to raise our vibration, lift our perspective, and build a positive mindset. My name is Henry, and in this episode, we're going to talk about how to be a positive impact. If you are someone that wants to level up, that wants that love, that joy, that positive energy flowing within you so that you can use it to be a positive impact in the world, this is going to be the episode for you, because we're going to talk about how to heal yourself, get that feel-good energy, and then allow it to flow through you so that you can truly expand in a positive way. But before we get started, we're going to take a few moments to slow down, zero in. We're going to take some deep, healing, meditative breaths to help us align on the frequency that we want in our lives. So you can pick a word. It can be love, joy, happiness, abundance, whatever frequency you want. And we're going to take a deep breath in, and as you're breathing in, you're going to say that word over and over and over again. Really charge yourself up with that energy. And then as you're holding your breath, visualize yourself doing something in that frequency. And once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you, and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And out. We're going to take another deep breath. This one is about alignment, about getting ourselves in receiving mode so that we can receive the message that we need to hear to get us in that positive perspective. So just imagine that you were surrounded by the most healing, uplifting energy that's meant specifically for you. It could have a certain color, certain taste, a certain smell, however you imagine it. And when you breathe it in, it's going to charge you up. It's going to break down the negativity, the blocks, the weight, everything that's just been holding you back. And once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you, and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take another deep breath in. And out. So a lot of times when we get down on ourselves, when our energy is low and we're just not vibrating in the best way that we can, this can be from life situations, it could be from school, from work, from our family, whatever it is. Sometimes we just get beat down and we're feeling so low. I was scrolling through TikTok earlier and I came across Steve from Blue's Clues. If you don't remember what Blue's Clues was, it was a kids show many years ago. And Steve, who was the main character on it, now has a TikTok channel. And in this video, he shows up and he's just out in some field, open air, and he's sitting there and he has a camera on his face and he just asked, "How are you doing?" And then he sits there quietly, just listening. And I started scrolling through the comments, and there was thousands of comments of people sharing how they're hurting. People talking about how being adult is hard, how life is hard, how they're struggling with this, how they're not able to make it through this situation. And it was just amazing reading and seeing that all these people are hurting. And it made me think, like, how can so many people be hurting? How can so many people be struggling, yet we don't love one another? Is it because we're struggling so much ourselves that we can't see past that to help others? Or is there just not enough momentum in the healing direction to get in that frequency? You see, the ultimate way of life, I believe if humanity reached its peak, it would be everybody waking up with the sole mission to serve your neighbor to the highest of your ability, giving them everything that you could. You see, if you did that and no one else did, that would be a tough experience because you would give everything that you had, and it may be hard to receive anything. But if everybody did that, if everybody woke up with the mission to help, to heal, and to love anybody and everybody that they could, this world would be completely different. The whole experience would be completely different. All the hurt, all the pain would be met with so much love, so much patience, so much forgiveness. Like, it would be an amazing experience to have. And so I started thinking about this and how it would be great to have it. And then I thought, what about the people that would create it? What about the people that would come before that? Right? Because this healed, loving world that I'm imagining would be a great place. But it would really only be a great place if you knew the opposite of it. You see, sunny days are special after the rain. A dessert is good after you've been eating healthy. The positive, all that feel good, would be so much more appreciated if you knew what the opposite was. So what if this world that we're experiencing right now is a place to go to experience the negative energy, to experience the hurt and pain, so that you could create the positive version of it? You see, just being around something positive and feeling good is reflective energy. But you are much more than a reflector. You are an observer and a creator. So when you go where it doesn't exist, and then you create it, you truly understand it, because you became the creator of that positive love frequency. So what if you, in your current life, everything up until this moment, was so you could create that positive version of the world that I described? What if you are a first mover in this new society? Think about it. It's all here for us. Technology is better than it's ever been. There's abundance more than there has ever been in history. There's access to information more than there has ever been in history. There's so much potential for amazing healing things. We as the people need to change. And it starts with me, and it starts with you. So if you're ever wondering your value, if you're not sure why you're here or why you've gone through what you've gone through up until this point, it's that. You are meant to be a part of this positive future. You are meant to set the foundation. And it may take years, it may take lifetimes, but it has to start somewhere. Why wouldn't, for your family tree, your lineage, it start with you? You're the one, when they look back years from now, you're the one that made that shift. You were the one that started learning about positive frequency, started learning about love, started learning about abundance, and then applied it to your family and took those teachings to teach your kids, your family members, your cousins, your aunts, your uncles, your moms, your dads, everybody. You were the one that was the catalyst for that change. And then I'm the one for my family, and then everyone else listening is the ones for their family, and we start making this positive change, and eventually it's this powerful momentum that can't be stopped. That's a purpose worth fighting for. Because the direction we're headed is not it. At least it seems that way on the surface. But maybe the bad has to happen because we have to go there to create the good. So that we truly know what it is. So we truly understand it. It's like the value of money. If you've always had money, you grew up with it, it was easy access to it, it was just always there, your value of it isn't very high because you've always had it. You don't know what it's like to not have it. But if you were someone that was born without it, born in lack, born in poverty, but then you crawled your way out, you built up a life, and then you created abundance, you would value that money a lot more because you know what it's like to not have it. So love, the most important frequency in the world, needs to be valued. And if we don't have value for it, if it's just given to us. So our gift to what we are is that we are energetic beings that observe and create. That's what we do. So we come here to observe the lack of it, then try to find the good. That's using the positive mindset, trying to find the good in anything. And then our natural ability to create, which is what we do, we will create more of it where it doesn't exist. You are so important when you think about that future. Why is that not your purpose? Why is that not my purpose? It has to be. Health, wealth, and happiness, we have to align on those things. It's not just for us. I want you to experience that. I want you to have abundance to where you can do whatever you want. I want you to have a mindset so that you can heal through anything that you've gone through. But I also want you to be able to give that to people. It's the best feeling when you live by example, what you do, what you say, how you act, and somebody witnesses that, and they change their life because of it. When they come to you and say, thank you. The way you do this, the way you speak, it's always the highlight to my day. That is one of the best feelings you could ever receive, and I want that for you. Because you'll already be feeling right within. That will just be the validation that charges you up for the next day. You don't do it for the validation, but that doesn't mean it doesn't feel good. We are meant for something powerful. There is something magic in the air. You know it. If you close your eyes and you really start thinking, it seems like, why would now be the perfect time? So many people are hurting, yet there's abundance everywhere. So many people are lost, but there's more information than ever before. It's time for the switch. Around 9 billion people are on this planet right now. More than we've ever seen in recorded history. These souls are here for a reason. They're here for the level up. That's why we're here. That's why we're learning and growing together. So if you feel down, if you feel lost, if you feel like the struggle, the pain, your history, your life doesn't matter, know that it does. Because you're going to create something so special because of what you've gone through. The world will never be the same. So let's set our positive intentions. Let's commit to every day healing and loving those around us and become the rising tide that lifts all ships. Well, thank you so much for listening. I hope this episode was impactful and gave you some positive motivation on why you're here and what change you can actually create in this experience. If you want to make sure you don't miss a single episode, make sure you subscribe to my email list. There's a link in the description. It will keep you up to date with every single episode. And if you want to follow me on social media, there's my Instagram and TikTok down below. So I appreciate all the follows there. And if you are looking for more content, if you're enjoying this podcast, but you would like to expand abundantly, you want to expand into your wealth energy, check out my new podcast, Unlock Your Abundance. There's a link down below if you want to check it out, or you can just search for Unlock Your Abundance. And it is all about that. It's about tapping into your wealth frequency, building it within you so that you can see the opportunities. You can see what is there for you. Everything is existing at once. You just have to change your perspective, change your frequency to see the opportunity that's meant for you so that you can step into your abundant energy. You're welcome to come on this journey with me. I'm excited to share it with you. Click the link. There's new episodes every single weekday, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you there. Well, thank you so much for listening. Have a great day, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.